Breaking news coming in. Iran has just issued another big statement on its blockade of the Strait of Hormuz, the narrow oceanic passage that it controls now and through which 60% of the world's oil passes every single day. Iran will only allow Chinese vessels to pass. That is what the statement says, and has drawn a new red line, a new Cold War axis, where Iran has says only vessels carrying a Chinese flag and Chinese oil for China will be allowed to pass. Iran has blocked the Strait of Hormuz and made an exception only for its ally China. This is an explosive statement that has come in from Iran after its blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. Aditya Rajkol joins me live from Tel Aviv, Israel. Aditya, this is, amidst a war, this can easily be interpreted as a major escalation. This is Iran signaling not only that it is willing to completely blockade the Strait of Hormuz and stop the free flow of oil to countries across the world, but it is making an exception for China. That's a huge geopolitical message.
Well, it's a huge geopolitical message. It's a major statement coming in from the Iranian side that only Chinese vessels and oil tankers will be allowed along the Strait of Hormuz. Now, already Iran had issued a statement that they will not allow any other country to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. There's a complete blockade that's been announced. And yesterday, US President Donald Trump had also announced that he will be pushing in US Navy vessels in the area, US Navy ships, perhaps to police the area to ensure smooth movement. As of now, the blockade maintains. No ships are attempting to go in that location. Iran had also said that 10 vessels have been attacked and 10 missiles have been launched to different vessels in that area in the Strait of Hormuz. Now, this is a major connectivity route when it comes to oil tankers and oil transport throughout the world, especially for India as well. More than 40 to 45% of the oil does come from that area.
Yes.
Yesterday, we had a statement from the government of India that we are at a comfortable position. We already have a smooth movement of oil coming to us. We have a great backlog and stock of oil as well. Apart from that, Russian sources have also communicated that they are willing to support India because India stood with Russia at a very difficult time, and Russia will continue to increase the oil flow towards India. That's also a big statement coming in. But amidst this kind of a turbulence in the Middle East, now we are witnessing Strait of Hormuz being blockaded. And from the skylines of the Middle East, the war perhaps shifting towards the Strait of Hormuz also. And perhaps we can see some kind of a confrontation in the coming hours there itself.
And this will only compel the United States to act in an even more compelling manner, Aditya. There's already a big fight happening at sea, in the Persian Gulf. The Americans have claimed to have sunk at least 20 Iranian vessels. They're trying to capture the Qeshm Island, which straddles the Strait of Hormuz as well, to gain control of it. So this could be very much a new flashpoint in this battle. It could be open warfare at sea now.
Well, absolutely. It is a new flashpoint that is developing. While there is some kind of a minute normalcy here in Israel, there's a statement that has come in that Ben Gurion Airport will be opened briefly tonight for incoming flights because more than 100,000 Israelis are stranded outside. They want to get them home as soon as possible. Apart from another route from Egypt, the Taba crossing between Israel and Egypt. But coming on the main story here, that is the Strait of Hormuz. You had rightly pointed out in an earlier broadcast that the Iranian Navy can certainly not be compared by any means with the US Navy. But that does not mean that the Iranians won't attempt or try to, in fact, attack and also blockade. So there is a confrontation. At the same time, in the last 2 to 3 days, we've seen at least 19 to 20 Iranian vessels being completely destroyed and sunk at sea around the Persian Gulf. That's a huge development. US and Israel are trying their best to completely also destroy the missile launch pads all across Iran and also the air defense systems that are at play in Iran. So they are trying their best before the stockpiles of Israel and US try to deplete. They are ensuring that the air defense mechanism is completely challenged, that becomes handicapped in Iran. And the missile launch pads that could be hundreds, if not thousands, across Iran are also completely destroyed. So Strait of Hormuz is clearly now developing into a new flashpoint, and we could possibly see other countries also join in, just like the French have sent in their Rafale around UAE to ensure the security. France, UK, and perhaps even Saudi Arabia could be joining in.
Aditya, normalcy in some small ways returning to Israel. Hopefully it lasts, but continue to stay safe, and we'll keep coming back to you, because in other parts of the Gulf, it looks like things are actually going from bad to worse. We'll keep connecting with you, Aditya. Stay safe. Thanks very much.